I'm gonna go with siding. I'm rewinding because I don't want to run all the way back there again. Since my goal is to go from Yulia to Lara, and that trip didn't accomplish anything besides wasting what was probably like a half an hour of the game's day. I'm gonna go with Yulia for now. I don't have a ton to go on information-wise, but Anna does have a disproportionate reward, as I thought. And on top of that, the dialogue itself is about how she's guilty or lying. It just defaults to that. Son of a bitch. All these soldiers around you, you're gonna freaking throw a knife at me. Oh my god, flamethrower. Oh Jesus. Nope. When these guys get killed by these guys, they still don't have any items on them. That part stays true. Every meter must be banished from the screen at all times. We're here. It's literally not listed as a weapon. Double-barreled pistol, an old Derringer type pocket pistol, minimal recoil, weak penetrative power, handles fashioned for a very small palm, too small for even some women, a last resort weapon. So like it's just explained that it's not. Is that what they mean when they talk about a toy weapon?
Was it a month ago?
Please.
I don't remember.
Don't be surprised with my strange request. I need a pistol, and it must come with bullets, or whatever it is they shoot. Wow, you're really on top of things, aren't you? Oh my. Oh my. Yes, it's bullets. I've asked everybody, even the changeling. You know what that tiny pistol she carries around? That looks very handy. It's just what I need, but she wouldn't give it to me. She said she has plans for me, that she requires my life. And why do you need a pistol? I can't tell you. I just want a weapon. I'm scared of the soldiers, but it really has to be small like Clara's. I won't be able to handle a big one. So I'll miss. I'll reward you. I'll give you whatever it may cost. Here, I saved up. Laura, I don't like this at all. Oh, it's not like you're my husband or older brother, are you now? If you won't bring it to me, I'll just ask the Haruspecs. He's less squeamish. And I can give you a very rare and valuable thing in exchange. The thing from yesterday, remember? Are you saying you have no need of that thing anymore? And why would that be? Take it. I just happen to have one. Yes, that's exactly what the kind I needed. Thank you. Good luck, Lara Ravel. Oh boy. I've got the panacea. I need that for story reasons, probably. Oh, they stack and everything. Oh boy. Wasn't he in Town Hall? Yeah, they're actually this whole quest kind of has me looping in a conveniently small area. Hey, little boy. Oh, you're running away. Alright, never mind. He doesn't like the scary soldiers. Barter with me. Thank you. I feel like I haven't, yeah. I haven't seen any plague yet today. And I've covered a decent chunk of the map, too. Well, that looks like plague. I did see the plague victim get shot. Oh, there's a cloud. Wow. Dude, you're standing like a foot away from that. Burn it with fire. Okay, no, yeah, there's plague all around here. In fact, I probably saw that earlier. I'm full of shit. I'm just full of shit, as it turns out. Yeah, suddenly this is way more populated and full of stuff than it was earlier.
Whose will was it that sent us to this plague-ridden hellhole?
There's
We're needed at the front line.
There's going to be an attempt on your life. Have you been told already? I seem to have found myself in the middle of a funny story or someone's idiotic practical joke. I received a letter, clearly penned by a deranged woman. It warns me about some sort of vigilante in a painfully high-strung manner. The vigilante is herself, right? Oh. You can turn it on Anna if you want to. Yulia was volunteering, though. No, the vigilante is a much more significant woman. I fear only one woman in this town, and if she chooses to try for my life, so long me. But I don't think she would use such extravagant means to achieve that end. Her name is Yulia Lirasheva. She suffers from a neurotic condition. Fine. I'll send riflemen there immediately. Let her be under house arrest until I have time to make a closer acquaintance. One more thing. The gentler half of the town community is already abuzz with the news. So should any overexcited lady come here, I understand she'll be treated with utmost respect. I will talk to her and do my best to set her right. But if she turns violent, she will be locked up. Thank you, Commander. It's all going under exactly according to Yulia's plan, which should probably alarm me. She had such a good idea of how the whole situation would play out that she's probably up to no good, frankly. Everything about the situation worked out exactly how she said it would, step for step. All the way down to they're not going to harm the person who is armed and makes an attempt on the life of the commander. Ow. Gotcha. Asshole. You hurt me. Oopsie. Now I've got to take drugs to unhurt me. Oh, I don't have a bottle? So she's under house arrest as planned. Which was her plan for some reason. What the fuck? Why are you attacking me? Help. Why are they attacking me? All I did was walk by. I didn't even walk through the gate. Why? Why do you hate me so? Ow. Now the rat's coming. Great. He's fast too. Okay. Fucking rat, go away. The Bachelor's not equipped to melee this many things at once. There we go. Oh, they didn't like that. Oh. But it had like a negligible effect on reputation? Why? Aren't I like murdering soldiers? Why are they like, it's not that big of a deal? I was supposed to get a reward from Yulia. How do I get that? Okay, y'all are being very rude right now. Excuse me, excuse me. Aha! Can't get me.
It's so lonely here.
What blunder? Shots were fired. What was it all about? Your new friends fired at me. Did they know? Did they now? And you were perfectly able to defend yourself, I presume. Yulia, be honest with me. Why are you doing this? My calculations were compromised by a factor I did not anticipate. Apparently, it's best not to involve you in any affairs that have to do with fate and the diversity of its manifestations. I owe you a vial of panacea then, don't I? Exactly.
The most subtle foley grows.
Alright, well I have the panacea. Also, all the soldiers are trying to murder me. How much rep did I just lose? What the f- and why that time? Got a few bullets. Honestly, they're not that hard to fight though if they're gonna just try to butt me with their rifle. I've never encountered an enemy that stopped chasing me. So I think just the fact that they're doing this means I have to kill them. They seem easier than the knife guys to fight. Oh shit. Wait, why did these guys drop rifles? The other guys didn't drop rifles. Oh shit, rifles. And my reputation will fix after I kill like a couple of baddies. They're so mean. I just wanted to get my reward. I mean, I understand house arrest and all that, but they literally like, I wasn't even walking into the building. I was outside the gate still and the guy started attacking me, at which point he would then beat me to death. Because enemies in this game never stop chasing you as far as I can tell. Or at least every single one I've seen has been super dedicated. Oh my god, I'm trending... Guys, I'm trending down on bottles. It's finally happening. It's 4 o'clock. I've only used up like 2 hours so far, huh? Or closer to 3. That's a good start. That complicated quest is over now. I don't think Anna Angel's gonna give me her panacea. What's in your pockets, pumpkin? It's a bunch of bullshit. I've heard a lot about you too. Oh, no more dialogue. The little girl's always so hard to find. And very, very rarely she has the super schmouter. You do have rifle rounds. How are prices today? It's normal, right? We're back up to normal again. Keep the influx going. Don't want to be careful and not trend downward on food or I'll get in trouble. I feel safer even if there's not a mechanical reason for it. I feel safer getting the stuff that logically should last longer. The smoked meats and everything. Also, I imagine drier food might be less likely to be infected or become infected. But I also don't know for sure if that's how that works either, so yay. What a great number of children. How do you do, lively gal? They never have what I want. Why do they never have what I want? Did I trade that? I did. I think I've heard shooting. Have you? What happened here? Them military men do not take kindly to our brethren. It would be unwise to come close to the bridges now. They shoot straight. Why do they have to block the bridges, huh? I'm asking you. Why in the world are you asking me? Do you think they're doing it on my orders? Well, you're an authority. You're supposed to know things, hence me asking. Do not provoke the soldiers and they won't hurt you. Let them not provoke us and we won't hurt them. Here's this sod with this gun, protecting the state and civil order from me, wasting bullets from his rifle, no less. I can stand up for myself, yes sir. Still their lives are no more valuable than ours. His bullet will get to you sooner than your swearing gets to him. So beware. Unremarkable. It's stuff I can afford with my blade weapons, though. Let's trade watches. Wow. Alright. There we go. I'm trying to not use these weapons because I think I can trade them with the volunteers for food. Oh, but maybe the volunteers are all gone now because the soldiers are here. There may not be any volunteers to trade with anymore. I'll do my little lap, get my supplies, and then trade, and then go into the theater. Since there very well may be a performance, and it may be intentionally delayed to a different time of day. They said there was a new mime performance in the theater, but then the game skipped to 2 in the afternoon, which is well after when the mime performance is supposed to be over. So logically, at least mechanically in game, you would think they probably delayed it or something. Although with the army cutscene, there's definitely a certain sense of like, well, I've had today's cutscene already. Such plentiful bottles. No. No cutscene today?
This changeling had...
And he has no new dialogue. It was worth a shot. I'm equidistant, which bothers me. I'm gonna go to the main story stuff. I'm gonna go talk to the Canes and the Inquisitor. At some point I need to take a trip to Anna, though. She promised to give me a panacea if I gave it to Laura. I have the first 2, and I might be able to get the 3rd one. Those just keep trading hands. I guess it makes sense. They're obviously very valuable in this setting, and that they specifically rely... they're specifically the thing you need in order to solve the core problem, more or less. The disease. There we go. And so since they're one of the only ways to cure this seemingly incurable disease, it makes sense that they would be something that you desperately try to get. And since everyone wants them, that means they're valuable, which means that in a society where people buy and sell, that means there's something that is now currency. Maybe even a greatly sought after one. Yay, the song. So how do you do, Kane family? I have a headache. I'm not very interesting or involved in the story. That's my takeaway from her most of the time. I feel like she had stuff to say on like the first 2 days, basically, and that was mostly it. Wow. Murderer is just 5 steps in front of the Kane house. That's a problem. Y'all ever heard of like a neighborhood's watch?
You don't know yet what...
Alright, well, fuck off then. Only one of the Canes has new dialogue, which is weird because the military just took over the entire city. You'd think they'd be very talkative right about now over recent events. Also, who's the asshole that's gonna go out and like, I'm gonna go do a stabbing in this modern world where there's so many soldiers about?
Autumn is gloomy this year.
There you are, Bachelor Dunkovsky. You see, I wanted to avoid all the unnecessary sentimental talk, but it has come to be that the Cains are getting ready to sleep, and it will come to be that only Maria will rise from that sleep. If you leave us, we will probably perish. There's a fourth Cain. What is to become of him? Indeed. You see, I'm out of means to influence my son. Now that the town is occupied by soldiers, he's going to turn the Polyhedron into a fortress under siege, which will infuriate the army. I fear that his ill-advised actions may result in the tower's destruction. How can it be prevented? The Polyhedron conceals a secret. It is unknown whether it came to be by accident or as part of some ingenious design, but it works. I don't know if it will be revealed to you. I would like to go inside and convince you... I would like you to go inside and convince yourself the truth of my words. That is my desire as well. And if you succeed in gaining little Casper's confidence, I ask you to do one last farewell favor for our family. Help me make peace with my son. Convince him to listen to me. And what do you want him to do? When the time comes, and it will come in as little as 2 days now, the children must leave the Polyhedron. Otherwise, my daughter Maria could die. And my and Georgie's passing would also be in vain. Why would Maria die? Because she will then be forced to become my successor, to take up what I currently guard, and thus condemn herself to death, and our family to extinction. Maria will die, and the wondrous spirit whose memory we have so carefully passed on will vanish into nothingness. I don't understand. Do you believe that it's possible to manipulate reincarnation? No. Not only do we believe in it, but we have successfully practiced it for 5 generations. Don't ask me about the details. Yeah, that would be too naive and besides the point. I beg of you, convince Casper to open the Polyhedron to us when the time comes. I'll try. It is my long-time wish to get inside the Polyhedron.
I feel as though my blood is getting thicker. An omen, is it not?
What news do you bring? Tell me more about why you need the Polyhedron vacated. Right now, it's an optics-based fairground attraction, akin to a hot air balloon turned into an intricate playground by foolish children unaware of its true potential. It is time to give it the place for... It is time to give it the place for which it was intended. What? And that would be? It's a trap, if you will. A reverberation of mirrors endlessly reflecting the visage of a lost soul. A great soul, Bachelor. A soul able to encompass the entire world. It's the perfect environment to house a spirit which has lost its physical shell, where it can live and create. Create? The difference between the spirit and the mind lies in the fact that the spirit's creativity requires no outside aids, no tools, no signs, no language. It simply exists, and the glory of its existence spreads upon those who would commune with it. That sounds naive to me, but clearly you don't literally mean what you're saying. On the contrary, that's exactly what I mean. Then I'm not in a position to judge how close your theories are to the truth. What I deem to be the truth is what I have been able to consistently observe. And if what I observe is so uncanny that it could be considered as a result of mental or spiritual illness. I turn to others to vindicate me. I don't know what that means. He ingorabat ingorebditur. Oh.
I'm strong enough to hold.
What happened there? No. I don't think anything changed about the story, did it? The deed is done. Yulia's fatalism was further reinforced. It appears that everything she does is a part of some intricate plan. Her restless mind is constantly occupied by some furtive activity, invisible but no less dangerous for that. I need to bring it up with Anna. Yeah, I tried that, but I couldn't talk to her. It's interesting to me that sometimes even the quest log will suggest I should talk to a certain character about something, and then when I go to that character, there's no dialogue, and I'm like, but the quest log even thinks what I'm thinking. And it's the same, and it is the game. The game itself is saying to do the thing I want to do, and then it doesn't work. When I went to Anna, there was no new dialogue. I could not make my accusations. Wow, you got to be top dog here for about 2 days.
Yes.
I have disturbing news. Burrock's disappeared. What do you mean? He went to the termitary on my assignment, and still has not returned. Problem is, I had special hopes for this assignment. He was supposed to not only report to me about the inner workings of this abattoir, but, if you will, but also bring one other thing. What thing? Panacea. Panacea. God damn it. I've literally looked it up at this point, and I still fuck it up half the time. Today, Burke was going to perfect a remedy that would heal anyone sick with the sand pest, however grave their condition. That's not true. The final remedy formula was completed the day before yesterday. Can I count on you? Only if you drop the act and start telling me everything. It's not just about the panacea. Burke is much more significant than many would care to admit, including himself, perhaps. Would you please inquire about him? I don't doubt his word, but he could have run into some unforeseen danger because of this invention. Do you understand? I don't know if I can make it inside the abattoir, unless perhaps you provide me with military support. Getting soldiers is not so simple. They won't listen to me in Block, who seems to have no intention to listen to me either. But I am not asking you to descend into that underground pagan shrine. Just inquire about Burke if you have an opportunity. That's not hard to do. We went missing right after we saw him, basically.
He hates us already. He'll raise us to the ground and kick his own grave before going down.
My yesterday's visit to the abattoir was unsuccessful. Yes, I'm aware of that. Well, we're all making a gamble here, but Burke has agreed to help me out. The residents of the abattoir accept him as one of their own and aren't as hostile to him. I'd even go as far to say that he's on good terms with the people who manage the biorhythms of that stone belly. Does he go there regularly? Yes, several times a day. We can learn everything we need from him. But can his word be trusted? Absolutely. Both his words and his deeds. I feel that you will come to regret placing your faith in him. Oh, I'm almost certain he is to become my downfall. But we only need a few days to ensure our victory, and we're unlikely to have more anyway. For a few days, we can act together in the interest of the common good. Surely you have your own plans. That's how the conversation ends.